Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series on my channel, which I might continue or might not. It's a game I don't know, so for blind playthroughs or semi-blind playthroughs, I just have this rule that if I end up not liking the game, I guess, stop the playthrough. But yeah, let's not waste too much time. It's Grim Dawn, as you can see. I usually don't do blind stuff at all, but I've played the first bit of it ages ago. It's probably been patched a lot by now. Mostly it's an action role-playing game similar to Torchlight, Diablo, what was the other one? Titan Quest. It's also closely related to Titan Quest. I think it may even have some of the same development teams, or you can kind of tell from the interface that it's at least inspired by Titan Quest. Anyway, point is, those are all games I really enjoy, and I figured I'm going to give this a try. Okay, because I can't think of a better name. I'm never playing hardcore. And I don't think veteran is good for the first playthrough. Okay, I'm not sure if there's any cutscenes or anything like that. I want to play the main campaign, that's right. Normal difficulty is also fine. Single player is fine. Yeah, I think I looked at all of this. There's no English UK, so I'm gonna have to stick to English US. Okay, I think we can start this. There's apparently no appearance I can modify, again, just like Torchlight and Titan Quest. It's like, okay, that's one woman and one man.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us Ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by your corrupt gods. Your particle blew away, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already lost this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down. What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The Ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury them deep with the others.
Well, that was definitely a cutscene. I don't think that was around the first time I played this. As I said, I've played, I don't know, the first hour-ish maybe, quite a while ago. I know it was something else came out that I wanted to play, or at least I got another game that I wanted to play. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, obviously.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life. You were possessed, so we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
Okay, where is the captain?
He's up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
Okay. Fair enough. Game audio is a little loud. I may have to fix that in editing. You probably wouldn't notice, so I have no idea why I'm bringing it up. This bridge once connected Devil's Crossing to the Arkovian foothills to the northwest. It must be restored before you can cross it. It takes 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits to repair. Okay. Probably meant to gate off this content until, well, we are higher leveled. We've got Chester here. Can I talk to him? No. Okay. Did speak to him. Again, I'm just having a look around because I really don't know the game. Can zoom in. Obviously move by clicking.
So you're the one we almost hung. I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. He'll be the one deciding whether there's a place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
Okay. Interesting. I might not read or listen to all the voice acting. We will have to see. Okay, that's a rift, Devil's Crossing rift. I think that only activates after we've actually spoken to the Captain John Bourbon guy. So let's do that now.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable. Someone with nothing to lose, but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
Okay, so what do you want?
The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the Burial Hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the Burial Hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Okay, so where is it?
You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms, too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
Okay. Sounds fair. These don't appear to be very important. NPCs, I'll talk to them, well, when we get to it. Is I the inventory? Okay. You can see how much this looks like Titan Quest. If you know that game at all, it's very, very similar in terms of the interface here. Maybe a little more modernized and a little more streamlined. I think the resistances being on the same page, for example, is kind of handy, but again, it's nothing super important. I hate it when I use the word super that way. Okay, and there was a bit of a battle here apparently while I was talking to the NPC, but it's over now. Oh, a tonic of mending. Potions have long cooldowns, but they can be used to quickly restore your health or energy. Drink the potion, click on the potion icon on the skill bar, or press the assigned hotkey. Well, I'd rather, I don't know, the 9 key. It's not ideal. Ah, okay, so I just click on the slot, I right click on the slot, and I... Okay, the 1 key, much more handy for emergencies. Okay, I don't know if the game has magic in it. I suspect it probably will. These games typically do. If it does, I'm going to play some kind of mage. Okay, so apparently I pick up the tonic of mending automatically. That's good to know. And I found a shield, which I can't use because I need more physique. I have 50 and I need 54. So right here. Physical conditioning, so that's basically strength. I guess it's some kind of strength and vitality rolled into one. Cunning is probably all the dexterity stuff, and spirit would probably be all the magic stuff. Yeah, as I said, probably going for a mage because I haven't played a mage in a while. In just it's just any game really, and I enjoy playing mages. I've done a fair amount of Dark Souls recently. Another reason why I haven't very many videos. I've already done Dark Souls to death on my channel, but I still like playing it. Just don't think there's much point recording it. But okay, those aren't interactive objects. But yeah, I kind of tired of playing mages in that game. So I've played a lot of physical characters of various descriptions. Okay, there's some of those item bits I needed. Okay, I'm just going to scrap metal gladius. Guessing that's gonna be junk. Pacing because of an item. Okay. Okay, it's actually better than what I have. Cool. Okay, so I have 1 available point. Oh, cool. But that translated to 8 points of physique. Ugh, you guys. Just die. But yeah, I've played physical characters a lot there. 2 dex builds, 3 strength characters in just, I don't know, the last few... Actually more than a few weeks now. Anyway, I just felt like, you know... playing a mage. So if the game gives me that option, I will be playing a mage. Okay, I've got a better shield now. Actually, what does it do? Offensive and defensive ability. So this gives me chance to hit and chance to crit, and defensive is my basically dodge chance and my crit resistance. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. And I need to enter the cave on a burial hill. And apparently I've enabled the option to destroy certain breakable objects by just walking over them. So there is that. I have a Francis note. I'm trapped here. I realize now I will die in this house. Margaret, I fear that you are already dead, and so it may not be so bad if I am shortly to join you. If by some miracle you yet live and return here to find this note, please know that I am not angry with you. I've never regretted our life together, but now only regret... Oh, okay, sorry. Got confused there. But now only regret that I lost my temper and spoke unkind words when we last parted. I hope you will not think me a coward for what I'm about to do. They are already in the house. I've barricaded myself in this room, but it's only a matter of time before they break through. All I can do now is choose the manner in which I face death, and I would rather die a man than be changed into one of those horrid things, or eaten alive. I will love you always, Francis. And we have a rare one-handed ranged weapon. Granted skills, fireball, 8% chance on attack. This sounds better than the sword. Okay. Yeah, as I've said, I'm new to the game, so... Maybe there's firearms instead of magic, which would also be cool. As you can see, I just ran into that second barrel, and it got destroyed because I've enabled that option. Seems like a handy option to me. Okay. Now it's said that this weapon is rare, but I'm thinking that's just the rarity. Doesn't actually mean it's a particularly rare thing to find. Actually, from the way it was from that specific corpse with a note attached, I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed drop. Oh, chest. Battered shell. Components apply bonuses to items and equipment and can be combined for an increase in power. This is very similar to, or this feels very similar to Titan Quest as well. So what do we have here? Oh. Some guy attacking me. I have a bar on top of my health bar, and I don't know what it means. Also, I only really expect Physique to be able to use this shield. I am going for Spirit. I mean, it says bonus magical damage and duration damage, which I'm guessing is probably some kind of damage over time thing. So I'm just going to assume that there is some kind of magic system in the game. Anyway, first things first. Okay, my strap metal cask is better. I don't want to use a two-handed sword right now. Okay, battered shell, a shell that has survived seemingly impossible blows. Partial component. So, Titan Quest had a very similar system to this, where if you killed enemies, especially animals or wild creatures of any description, they would sometimes drop these components, and if you combined usually 3 of them, I think maybe 5, or anyway, you combine them, and if you manage to basically complete one, so in this case it would be 3 battered shells, then you would get the combined bonus and some kind of set effect thing if you had the complete thing. Okay, there. I can... Whoa, what is that? I have no available points, so I'm not going to look at it right now. I can choose a class. Okay. Let's just start up top. I'll read the description out to you quickly. As always, first episode, lots of reading. Soldiers of the Imperial Army were trained to survive in the most hellish conditions and hold the line against the deadliest enemies of the Empire. Soldiers prefer the use of close combat weaponry such as sword and a shield, but can also prove formidable with firearms. What a soldier may lack in outright damage output is made up for in fortitude and leadership. So this sounds like the stereotypical paladin, more of a tank and not so much of a DPS character. I am definitely looking for a DPS kind of character though. Demolitionist. Pyrotechnic masters of the Imperial Army. Demolitionists are part engineer and part sorcerer. That sounds interesting. They were used to break enemy ranks and breach fortifications with a devastating array of explosive and destructive magic. They usually prefer to fight at range, engaging enemies with guns, traps and explosives, but they can also be proficient with melee weapons. Okay. Occultist. Once hunted by Imperial forces in an effort to control Eldritch power, the Occultist's craft focuses heavily on summoning and borrowed powers, granted by the three witch gods, Bismiel, Solael and Dreeg. Their diverse arts include abhorrent curses and spells that inflict damage with poison, acid and entropic energy. Excelling with neither sword nor gun, they can use either to augment their offense. So this would be a kind of necromancery, damage over time, poisony kind of guy. Nightblade. Nightblades were clandestine warriors that sold their services to the great houses of the Empire. Nightblades excel with all manner of martial weapons, but are even more feared for the deadly blade magic that is the secret of their trade. Nightblades are not suited to go toe-to-toe with tougher enemies, and rely on illusion to close for quick, devastating attacks, or fight from a distance with phantasmal blades. Sounds interesting as well. Arcanist. To Arcanists, the manifestation of magic is not some unexplainable mystery or the will of the gods, but a science meant to be unraveled. This pursuit of knowledge drives all Arcanists, always eager to discover a new technique to make their namesake. Arcanists wrap ethereal and elemental energy to their will. Or, not wrap. Creating devastating demonstrations of power that rival small armies. However, such raw force leaves little in terms of defense. Finally, Shaman. Hailing from the untamed Northlands, shamans were the spiritual leaders and guardians of their people, claiming an astounding attunement to the wilds and their patron deity Mogdrogan. Shamans are capable of wielding the terrible forces of nature against their foes, or even calling upon savage beasts to come to their aid. Shamans excel in the use of brutal two-handed melee weapons, but can easily adapt to other tools of war when conjuring their primal powers. Okay, I think it's a fair bet I'm going to go Arcanist. Okay, the skill window allows you to spend skill points when you earn from leveling up. Okay, so again, I will probably be saying this a lot, I notice, but it is very similar to how Titan Quest handled this. So I need to spend 1 point here to basically reach the first milestone. The next one would be at 5, 10, 15, 20, you get the point. And this allows me to spec into the first set of skills. Iskandra's Elemental Exchange. Okay, so this is a weapon buff. It apparently affects allies in a certain range. It gives energy. It gives. Okay, from what I can tell, it increases my damage, gives me some elemental damage. It leeches energy from enemies. I'm guessing it's not from me, but from enemies. It has 80 energy reserve, which probably mean that this bar won't be. I won't be able to use my full mana bar, let's just call it that. Okay, so that's it's a kind of weapon buff. Panetti is replicating Missile, the greats of the Carthusian Arcanists. Panetti devoted himself to advancing the classic arcade missile. Its triumph is an alteration that seemingly defies the laws of conservation of energy, causing the missile to be replicated on impact, spawning multiple copies of itself. Okay. Seems like a standard magic attack. I'll definitely be putting at least 1 point into that. Inner focus. Focusing the mind and body into a locus of arcane energies is one of the first meditative techniques taught to aspiring arcanists. Okay, I'm thinking for now go all out on my first damage spell. Question is, can I set this to... I can set this to the right mouse button. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see how this treats me. Sorry, when I'm learning a new game, I try to... okay, that does decent damage. Try to pay attention and not miss too much. What's this? Would technically give me more damage. but it would obviously be no longer be ranged, but that's fine. I have a different ranged option. The different ranged option now. Okay, so let's roll with it. Not sure if there will be once or something like that in the game, but wait, padded breaches. Okay, so this is kind of an AoE. Sorry, stretched myself. Okay. Oh, some kind of boss thing. I'll finish this for an awesome finale. Or not so awesome. Does not appear to be that tanky. But I've apparently killed an enemy hero. Oh, okay. And it dropped heroic spoils, which I could open, kind of like a boss loot chest thing. Again, from Titan Quest. As I said, we'll be hearing that a lot. Cracked lodestone, giving lightning damage to weapons, shields, and caster offense. Okay, interesting. Anyway, let's leave it at this. Episode has been going on long enough. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.